Hey David, this is Robert. I apologize for it taking me a couple days to get back with you. I was down in Miami, Florida, so just got back. Um, just wanted to go through these bullet points with you that you had sent over. Okay, my proposal is download data from Yahoo and plot prices, auto run macro. This is the question I had. Um, Auto run macro will need to close each time you want to change the symbol. Um, I'm hoping that doesn't mean that somebody has to close down the entire program, because people are going to want to be making changes to kind of adjust a portfolio to, find the best mix of funds or stocks to do. So I'm assuming when I read that, what it really probably means is if they change one of the symbols that they've typed in, my guess is that the macro reruns, goes to Yahoo, pulls off all of the quotes again from all of the funds that they've typed in, and does the calculations over again. So if we could clarify that, because it's really unacceptable if I literally have to shut the program down, you know, execute the program again. When I mean execute it, I mean literally like click on the button to run the program again. Like I say, when you say auto run macro will need to close each time, hopefully that's just the calculation itself will have to restart again. So I'm good if that's fine with me if that's the case. But if we have to close down the whole program every time, that'd definitely be a problem. Change portfolio assets to run at the beginning of the month. Dialog box as a result with current required change in asset allocation. New assets and previous ones. No previous history. Export log of asset allocation similar to American funds text. Yes, that is what I'm looking for. No need to download additional software. And then you say here you're evaluating a charting library to be used and .NET framework could be needed. I've had experiences with .NET in the past where you actually had to download a file and then the program would run without a problem. I understand there's links to the program and a short guide for installation. It just has to be super stupid simple, because I'm going to be giving this to people who are like totally not into programming and stuff. So what I was hoping is that, gosh, if there was any way the .NET, if we end up using .NET framework, could be like loaded in when the installation of the program goes in. But I mean, if that's the only way to get it done, I'll try and live with it, but just trying to make this as simple as possible. Annualized return. I will tonight look for like an official kind of calculation, but I do have to say, one of the best kind of things that I could say is, oh gosh, I don't think this is all getting on the chart. Okay. Let me scoot this over a little bit. There we go. Scoot this up a little bit. All right. I'll just give you an example here. The yellow line that we see going up, $100,000 investment ended up being 1,814,000. Let me get my little drawing tools over here so you can see what I'm talking about over here. And I went to a place on the internet that calculated annualized returns, and I typed in 100,000, and then I had to go down here and count how many years it took for that calculation to happen. So here's the only, I'll look for a calculation for you, but here's all I can say. Whatever calculation they used for a $100,000 investment over, I don't know, it's like September of 1988 through last week, however many years that is, 100,000 grew to 1,814,000. I'm sorry, yeah, $1,814,680, and that was an annualized return of 13.61%. So I'll look around for a calculation so that I can give to you, but in essence, those are the outputs. I mean, there's the input, there's the output, and all we have to do is calculate for the years that it took for that to happen. I know that's not answering the question, but that's in essence kind of what I'm looking for. Let me get back up here. Where did the screen go? Here we go. My proposal is the sum of the last 12-month return if elapsed. Null if 12 months have not elapsed. Like I say, the average annualized return needs to be calculated over the entire data period so that people can compare, okay, these 5 funds following that the asset allocation formula that I gave you compared to if I take out fund number 1 and put fund number 6 in there. They just need to be able to, basically it's the average annualized return that's most important here. So we do need to, figure out, I mean, even if there's less than 12 months, if it's 6 months and, we're only up 6%, well then that's the total return. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm rambling all of a sudden. Null if 12 months were not elapsed. Like I say, I need to be able to calculate it doesn't, the annualized return, basically if it's less than 12 months, can we just have it as just the total return for the time being? I mean let's say that a person's comparing 5 funds and those 5 funds have only been around for 9 months. Can we just give the percentage return over those 9 months? How much increase in initial $100,000 capital? One formula to be defined by the customer. My proposal: percent of the difference between current and initial. First date of data versus initial capital. No interest rate will be used. I think that's correct. Percent difference. I mean, basically, yeah, it's the percentage difference from the day we started with the $100,000 till the last day of data that we have that's being run. So I think I agree with that. And basically I agree with everything you've said. Just a couple things to recap. Just need to make sure that this auto macro thing doesn't literally have to be closed down every time. I understand the thing has to go back out to the net, pull all the symbols down, and recalculate. That's fine. Once again, see what we can do about this .NET framework thing being done. Annualized return, I'm going to look around for it. Well, I'm not going to. I have already explained that in this. Sorry, once again, I know I'm rambling. How much increase of initial $100,000 capital? I do like your proposal. And yes, there would be no interest rate being used because basically we're just calculating capital gains and losses on that. And then once again, somewhere up here you said export a log of asset allocation similar to American funds. I love that. Either like a dialogue, we could do a dialogue box in the program where somebody could maybe click on a button and a little dialogue box shows up. That'd be a little fancier. Or, if the only way to do it right now without incurring a ton of cost is a .txt file, that's fine. But if we could have a button or something that says, display historical and current trades or something like that, just something that people don't have to dig around in some file folder or something to find the output would be great. Anyways, please, I was going to say please get back to me as soon as possible, but it took me forever to get back in touch with you. I'm pretty good on most of this. If there's any glaring problems, let me know. But if you're just going to get started, then just shoot me back something saying, hey, I'm getting going. And, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere now, so any questions you have, I can ask. I can get back with you immediately. I can also do Skype if you want. If we ever just needed to, talk sometime rather than shooting messages back and forth, I can Skype also. I'm sure you're in Europe, so you've heard of Skype. Anyways, that's it, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks, David. Bye-bye.